So this program is, as I told you in the last program, towards the end of the last program, that we are going to group the numbers of an array. In an even position I will form one group, and in the odd positions I will form another group, and then I will try to find out that which group is containing, the sum of which group is bigger. What I mean to say is something like this. Say in an array the numbers entered are 72, 34, 29, 45, 61, 89, 3, 96, 107. So over here, if you really think of, then 72 plus 29 makes it 101, plus 61 makes it 162, plus 3 makes it 165, plus 107 makes it how much? 272. 272. I repeat how I got it. I took all the numbers in the odd position, first position, third position. In terms of C, it is even position, 0th, second, but I will take in terms of user. 72 is first position, so odd position. 72, 29, 101, 101 and 61, 162, and 365 and 107, 272. Now if you consider the even positions, 34 and 45, that is 79. 34 and 40, 74, 5, 79. 79 and 89, that is 88 and 80, 168. 168 and 96, how much is it? 264. 264. So you can see from here the numbers in the odd position, first, third, fifth, sum total of the odd positions are bigger. So do you understand this? If the even positions you check out, 34 and 45, 79, 79 and 89, that is 80 and 70, 150, 168 and 96, 264, and this one is 272. So the numbers in the odd positions form a bigger sum, 72, 29, this thing. So this is what I will have to give as an answer from the program, that the odd position is bigger, odd position sum is bigger, or the even position sum is bigger. So definitely same old thing. I will have to declare an array int arr, int arr n. N is hash defined as 100. I will definitely need an n, small n, where I will take from the user how many numbers, and I will need an I for the iteration. So over here what will I do? I will firstly go for printf, enter the number of values, the number of values to be entered. So that will be entered by the user, and where will you scan it? You scan it within %d %n. Within the variable n, you scan it. Now you will ask for the user for that many values. So printf, enter %d values, values one by one. I enter the values one by one. I ask the user to enter the values one by one. So once that is done by the user, every time I will have to scan. So where will I scan it? I will scan it within the array. So in ARR 0, ARR 1, ARR 2 and so on. So definitely I need a for loop. For I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. So I iterate I from 0 to n minus 1. Every time if I scanf in ARR I, that means first time I am scanning in ARR 0, second time I am scanning in ARR 1, third time I am scanning in ARR 2 and so on. So definitely I will need this scanf %d ampersand ARR I. So I have scanned it within this ARR things, ARR 0, 1, 2 and so on. Now I will go for the summation of the odd numbers firstly. So the odd numbers are in the 0th position, second position, though it is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, but I will treat it as odd because for the user those are the first, third, fifth and so on. So definitely I like the previous program. You can see the previous, if you are going through this program without going through the previous program, I will tell you to please go through the previous program before going through this. So for I equal to 0, I less than n, I not plus plus, plus equal to 2. That is every time I will increment by 2, I will need the 0th number, then the second, then the fourth and so on. Every time I will need ARR I. So here I need the odd sum. Odd sum plus equal to ARR I. I think you understand. Odd sum of the numbers in the odd position. So I will need a variable called odd sum which has to be initialized to 0 at the start of the for loop. Every time the odd numbers are being added to it. Then I need the sum of the even numbers. So if I need the sum of the even numbers for I equal to 0, even sum, I will need an even sum equal to 0, I less than n. This time I is not 0, sorry, I is 1, because I am dealing with the numbers in the even position. One position is this one, third, this is the next position. So understand, this is 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, so first position, then third position, then fifth position, then seventh position, and so on. So these are the odd positions, even positions, because for the user those are what? Those are, the previous was first, third, and so on. This one is second for the user, second, then fourth, then sixth, and so on. So even sum has to start from I equal to 1, I less than n, I plus equal to 2, and every time, again this time even sum plus equal to ARR I. But you see one thing, here ARR 0, ARR 2, ARR 4, ARR 6 were added because you started I with 0 and incremented it by 2. So ARR 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on were added. Here you have started with I equal to 1 and incremented it by 2. So ARR 1, ARR 3, ARR 5, ARR 7 will be added. Now a small check. If odd sum greater than even sum, printf, what printf? Sum of numbers in odd positions, sorry, odd positions, double S, odd positions of the array is greater. Sum of numbers in odd positions of the array is greater. That is what you answer. Else what? Else even positions are greater. No, it might be equal also. Wrong spelling, even sum. Yeah. So it might be equal also. So do an else if even sum greater than odd sum. Then what? Then you need to print that, printf sum of numbers in even positions of the array is greater. Is not it so? So here you close it, and final else, that means odd sum is not greater than even sum is not greater than odd sum, so only thing remains is equal. What do you say? Printf sum of numbers in odd positions and even positions are equal. So that is what you print, and you end the program. You may say here the program ends, definitely with a get ch at the end. You do it, and this is the final program. Don't you forget that odd sum and even sum needs to be declared also. So here you declare odd sum, also you declare even sum. So let me run it. 6, say, oh sorry, something mistake I have done. Some mistake I have done. Why did it show something like that? Because I did not enter the %d values one by one. I did not replace the %d by n. How many values to be entered? N values have to be entered. Here I missed out writing this n. So this n has to replace the %d. Is not it so? So here also same thing, even sum and odd sum were it written. Yeah, it is not needed because sum of odd position array is greater. So this one will work fine now. So alt enter. Enter the number of values, maybe 6. Enter the 6 values one by one. 2, 7, 6, 8, 14, 3. So see, 6 values have been entered. 2 plus 6, 8 plus 14 is 22. Check out odd positions. First, third, fifth. 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 plus 14 is 22. Even position, 7 plus 8 is 15. 15 plus 3, 18. So which is greater? Odd positions is greater. Sum of numbers in odd positions of the array is greater. Say last time, to quickly complete it, what did I do? I entered all 2's. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Here definitely both are 6. Sum of numbers in odd positions and even positions are equal. So this program will work absolutely fine. You can understand this program. This is absolutely fine. Is there any modification in this program that you can do? Any modification, anything that you can do? One thing we can do is, you can write this sum of numbers in odd position of the array, you can write is greater. So odd position, what is that sum? Sum of numbers in odd positions, you can write that sum, %d within a bracket. That %d will be greater. That is, you are mentioning the sum. Sum of numbers in the odd positions of the array is greater than, you can write something like this, greater than sum of numbers in its even positions. That is, in the array's even positions. That is also, here also you can write it %d, and odd positions are bigger. So here you put odd sum, here you put even sum. See what I mean to? I am saying sum of numbers in the odd positions of the array, %d, that is odd sum, is greater than the numbers in the even positions. Again %d, odd even sum. So this %d is better if you write over here. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So here also you can do the same thing. Sum of numbers in even positions, which is %d, of the array is greater than sum of numbers in its odd positions, that is %d within bracket, and that %d will be replaced by what? First one will be replaced by even sum, that is greater, and the second one by odd sum. And if it is equal, then both are equal, even sum and odd sum both are equal. So you can say sum of numbers in odd position and even positions, you can write the sum within bracket %d are equal. Here you can replace it by either even sum or odd sum, hardly matters. Same thing, alter, enter, say enter the number of values, say 5 values I will enter, 2, 8, 6, 9, 1. So which is greater? 2 and 6, 8, 8 and 1 is 9, whereas 8 and 9 is 17. So definitely even positions are greater. Sum of numbers in even position, 17, of the array is greater than the sum of numbers in its odd position, which is 9. So this program works absolutely fine. You have understood this program. So you can take a bit of break. But before taking the break, remember what is the next program we are going to do. See, the next program that you will do is an interesting one. What you will do is, here you have told about sum of odd positions and even positions. Next time you will have to choose the odd numbers and the even numbers. That is, the odd numbers, even numbers you will need to add. You will add 72 plus 34, 106. You will not add 29, not add 45 because they are odd numbers, not 61, odd number, 89, not 89, odd numbers, 3, odd number, 96 is an even number. So 72 and 34, 106 plus 96. What is that? 202. 107 you will not add. So one sum is 202. But if you add the odd numbers, 29 and 45 makes it 74, and 61, 75 and 60 is 135, plus 89 is 224, plus 3 is 227, plus 107, that is 334. So over here, the sum of numbers in the even position, sum of the odd numbers within the array are greater. I think you understand. Sum of even numbers in the array are 202. Sum of odd numbers in the array is 334. You are not going to choose the odd positions and the even positions. You are going to choose the odd numbers and add. You are going to choose the even numbers and add. Before you come to my next program, you please try to write it yourself and then come. Definitely take a bit of break. We will come back. Thank you.